And I pointed out a building there on Congress, and I was like, oh, that used to be a porn theater. And everyone in the car was like, what was it? I was like, it's a porn theater. And they were like, well, what is that?
A strip club?
What do you mean?
No.
And I was like, no, it was a porn
Movie
theater.
theater. It's a
And it made
movie
me
theater.
feel old. Like, do you know what a porn theater is?
Well, I don't know about what it is because Pee-wee was monking it in there.
You do know.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Were you aware of porn theaters?
Paul Rubin.
No,
Really?
Yeah.
I was well versed with them, and it's not because of.
Did you ever
Paul
go
Rubin.
to one?
No, I never went to one,
Yeah.
but I know what they are.
Yeah,
Just
it was,
people had
just,
a
it
movie
was just a
theater
theater that
you go
just
watch
showed porn.
at.
But you're not allowed to monk
Oh,
off
it's
in
not
it.
live.
No.
No.
When
it's
see,
a
when you
movie-
say theater, I'm thinking
no, like a movie
people on
theater.
stage.
Yeah,
No, it's like a movie.
You're
theater.
thinking of like naked Shakespeare.
Yeah, exactly. When you say porn theater, I'm thinking they're actually like getting it on live on the
Alas,
stage.
poor Yorick.
I'm trying to think of a porn pun for a Shakespeare movie.
I was trying, but I'm not smart enough, so I just didn't go for it. I was like,
Yeah.
yawn window blowjob.
You have one?
Barbara, run
All
in.
right, Barbara.
A Midsummer Night's Cream. Thank you, Barbara.
That was awesome. That
But
was
it made
good.
me realize that I guess like with the advent of like porn on the internet and like on-demand porn, it's like
Right.
you don't ever think about what did people do before the internet. It's like, yeah, I went to a room with 5 other dudes. We sat as far as we could away from each other and jacked it, watching.
That,
You know-
that
you know,
never appealed
sometimes-
to me. That's
VHS.
insanity.
Well, you know, sometimes if you want to monk it, you kind of watch a little bit of porn just to get yourself going, and then you go and take a shower or something. Can you
No, I've
imagine-
never done that in my life.
No. Me neither.
You're supposed to say go on.
But I can't imagine someone being like, I could do with a wank, and then it's like, all right, let me get in my car and drive to the porn theater and be like, good, and then walk out and then drive
And
home.
it's
Also-
not
I
even
don't
that.
think-
Also, it's
It's
like
not even that. It's hang out with a bunch of random dudes.
a bunch of random, and you don't know. It's like you don't know what they're showing till you get there. Like, what are
Yeah.
they showing? Oh, I'm kind of not
Well,
really
I mean,
into
they
that.
might.
And
know.
I
It's like
guarantee you-
Thursday night.
Over 50% of those people are jacking off in the theater when it's going on.
I'm sure it's
so-
way
I'm
more
sure
than
it's about
50% of the people.
99% of the people in the theater. Who the fuck is gonna go to a porn theater, sit down and watch the whole movie? But it was good, and then
I really-
leave?
I really
what?
enjoyed it.
It's like,
I would
Dude,
just
I
hate,
am really
I would just
turned
hate
on.
to
I'm
be
gonna
on
go
that.
home and masturbate
the
now.
lighting was excellent from beginning to end.
Is it bad etiquette to complain about sticky floors at a porn theater?
Yeah, I wouldn't
I was
think
gonna
so.
say I would hate to be the
Wouldn't they
person
be-
to have to clean all after each
Yeah,
showing.
you think working at a
Maybe
normal theater,
slippery.
like cleaning up all
Yeah,
the popcorn's
popcorn.
bad. It's like, oh no. It's like, don't turn the lights on. I'm gonna clean this one in the
Do you
dark.
think they sold?
don't-
Do you think they sold like popcorn and shit at the porn theater?
I doubt it.
But they
That-
sell
it would
lube.
get like sticky. It's like you want some butter.
It comes with a hole pre-cut in the bottom of the popcorn box.
Well, that's how you can do it. You can
Well,
go
hold on, I'm
right
gonna get the
there.
popcorn from the bottom.
Yeah, and then when you're done, you're hungry.
There's only salted popcorn. That's the only time you can buy it. Oh, come.
Oh goodness gracious!
Semen.
But I mean, I feel like now you never see that anywhere anymore. I doubt that's.
Have you been
Yeah,
looking?
Just
I wouldn't
anywhere.
even imagine they exist.
Should we go to one? Should we take a little office trip?
I
Let's
think
do it,
you can still
Google
go
it.
to like.
It
a-
would be
like at,
boring.
I want to experience that level of
you
sleaze
I
before
think-
it all
don't
goes
go
away.
because you would be bored.
at porn stores. They still have like viewing rooms sometimes, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
Let's
really?
go. There's that porn store right over here.
You want to go?
Yeah, let's go.
RT Life.
Yeah. I
RT
think-
Life, where the editor would have to blur almost every single frame.
They
could
can show
it
your
could be-
eyes.
No, it could just be an entire black box except for where you guys are walking, just like shadowing your outlines.
We might as well do it against the green screen.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll have no problem with us walking in with cameras, filming ourselves
Yeah.
in there. Audible.com is the internet's leading provider of audiobooks with more than 150,000 downloadable titles across all types of literature and featuring audio versions of many New York Times bestsellers. Where are you going? For our listeners, Audible is offering you a free audiobook to give you a chance to try out their service. One audiobook to consider is Divergent, the bestseller by Veronica Roth. For a free audiobook of your choice, go to audiblepodcast.com/RT. That's audiblepodcast.com/RT.
My favorite thing about this setup is that nobody can figure out which cameras are
Yeah,
pointing where.
it's
Like, you
impossible.
totally-
I don't know.
Why would the camera behind Gus be filming Gus?
Whatever, Gavin.
Even
Dude, I'll
Jo-
figure it out when I get there. I got there. I figured it out. I'm hands free now. I'm not connected. I can move.
Yeah, but that's a lot more money, a lot more expensive than
So
just
you'd never
taking
get a
it
tattoo?
out. I don't know
But
what
if you
I
got it
would.
where no one could see it.
No, I just don't know what I would get that would be so memorable to where.
Why not a tattoo from the movie Blade? That'll never get old.
Well, you know me and my knowledge of movies, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
Talk about my tattoo.
Yeah, it's on
Oh.
his
My stupid ass tattoo I got.
Has anyone ever got a pair of sunglasses tattooed to their head?
Jesus.
No, but I saw
Like-
a guy he just did a rim around his eyes, so it looked like he had
Dude.
glasses on.
What about the
fucking
people that get their
stupid.
fucking eyeballs tattooed?
Nah,
Have
I'm
you
not
seen
into
that?
it.
Yeah.
Not into
Or
it.
like they can tattoo your eyeball like black.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
That's the
yeah,
new
it's
thing
a real
now.
thing.
Is
It's
like
a real thing. I've seen it happen. It's like they're literally taking needles and like shoving them into
No.
certain
Yeah.
parts of your eyeballs and like shooting ink in it. Yup.
No.
That's-
Yeah,
that's
and
what the
it's kind of
piercing
like
guy
it makes
told
them
me.
it makes them look like they're black, but they're like silver, like they glimmer.
You're like
really
you're like
fucking
Vin Diesel
weird.
for Pitch Black.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Why would
That's
you do that?
crazy.
Is that's got to be painful, right?
I don't know.
apparently it's the new
Apparently,
trend.
it's not that painful.
Is it permanent?
Well, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, that's what the.
I think it's similar to like. You
Well, a
know
lot
how
of people
when
get the eyeliner stuff done permanently, don't
Oh
they?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
that
like
that
makeup,
makes
that's
more
easier.
sense.
Yeah, I've seen
I mean, that's a little
eyeliner
extreme,
and,
but that
like,
still makes more
eyebrows.
sense.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Like
more.
like the people get like the equivalent of like a makeup base tattooed on themselves. I've heard of that.
But no, the piercing guy told me the main thing now, all these 18-year-olds are coming in, or like, 17, 18-year-olds are coming in and they're getting face tattoos. That's the
That's
new thing, is just
fucking
everyone's
crazy.
getting face tattoos. Nothing anywhere else, just face tattoos, the younger crowd is. I don't know if I could do that.
You mean
So if you're
tattoos
gonna
on
get
the
a face tattoo, you should get a face tattooed on your face. What are you getting? A face?
Whose face? Mine.
Yeah, I always
No,
wonder what
oh,
it looked
yeah,
like to
like, get
tattoo
somebody
someone else's
else's
face
face.
over the top of your face and like how they
Yeah.
would do it.
That's what I mean. What would that look like?
Like, could I get Gus on mine?
That'd be really funny. You should.
Like,
That'd be
we'll
an
take-
improvement.
No, it wouldn't make sense because it wouldn't like stretch properly. Like it all get fucking distorted over the nose. Cause like
'Cause
it would
yours
be,
is
it would be like
huge.
stretching it wrong. So like his face would either be like more squished or
Yeah,
more
like if
stretched.
you did it that way, your
It would
ears
look
would like
fucking
move up to my
bizarre.
cheeks because
It
my
would be
nose
like
would be-
taking a mask and putting it over like a differently sized mannequin, and the face would be all like fucking squished over and shit. Still an improvement though.
I wanted to make a shirt where, because we did those Rainbow Six, you weren't in them. We did the Rainbow Six
Ye-
Let's Plays where
Yeah,
you take
that
a
was
picture of your face,
fucking
and it just looks all
creepy.
distorted. And I was thinking it'd be funny to print that exact face, but kind of flattened out on a T-shirt, so that you could take the shirt and wrap it around your head and have that exact thing. I think that would sell really
Yeah,
well.
that'd be great.
It's a T-shirt that's
People
also
don't
a
buy the
mask.
shirts and then wrap them around their
You
faces.
can either wear it like a shirt and you've got like an obscure picture, or you just take the whole thing and just smush it over. And
It's
it
the
would
kind of
look,
thing where you would like almost like one of those interior printed shirts where it's like normal, and then you print like the mask on the inside bottom that you can like flip it up and put it over your face.
I've never seen that.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, sometimes you know, like shirts will be printed on the inside
Yeah,
and
I've
the
never
bottom.
seen that.
Is
You
that,
should
is that
take it
really useful for people that are gonna like rob a convenience
Yeah,
store?
absolutely. You put
You know?
you put like bandit
It's like,
mask down there.
boosh,
And to
done.
identify them, you just have to see a load of topless dudes because all you could see was their damn nipples.
Identify them by their
Number
nipples.
number 3, please step forward, take your shirt off and shake it. That was him.
Shake it like Beyonce. London to Dallas, Dallas to Austin. And I found one of those charging points in the Dallas airport because I wanted to charge my DS because it ran out immediately. So I was there, I got in, I got in the seat in front of the PowerPoint, plugged in my thing. And about half an hour later, some dude came up to the charging point and they were all taken. And he looked at me, he was like, yeah, you're going to have to unplug your game because actually I've got to do some work and I need power. And I was like, well, feel free to go and find another set of seats with more power. And I stood up for myself and I was really
Yeah, go
excited.
fuck
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
How about that?
Fuck that guy.
Yeah,
Go fuck yourself.
I
I don't
almost
care
wanted
if I was plugged. I had a fucking razor plugged in. Go fuck yourself.
I
asshole.
honestly,
here
I
first.
couldn't believe it. I was looking at him. I was looking at the thing. I was
Dude,
like,
There's
Are
not
you kidding
only,
me?
There's not only I was here first. If the dude walked up and was like, "Hey, I really need to work. Do you
Yeah,
mind if
I
I
probably
borrow
would've
that?"
done it.
I was like, "Oh, okay." That
Yeah.
attitude, go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
you piece of
absolutely.
shit.
Yeah,
Get
absolutely.
the fuck out of here.
You should have like found a glass bottle, broken it, and just like thrown it.
let's go.
Yeah.
What a piece of shit.
If I had ice cream, I would have thrown it at him.
How old was that?
And
How
on
old
his
was the dude?
laptop.
He's probably late 40s,
What an asshole.
in a suit, uptight prick. Yeah.
Fucking suit wearing bitch.
How fucking sad for that guy.
I remember I had a Gengar in that one.
Yo, I remember this story. This
And
is
I,
great. You're
I-
going on about how much Gengar sucked.
I made him forget hypnosis. Or something.
Hypnosis, yeah, which puts
But there's,
Pokemon to
there's
sleep,
another move called Dream Eater,
which is amazing.
which only works when the other Pokemon's asleep.
It
But I remove them.
it
the
not only
person
does
asleep.
massive damage, but you gain like half the damage you deal. You
Okay.
gain back in health. Like it's a phenomenal move. And like even in the Elite Four, even in like the most powerful fights in the whole game, if you can get a hypnosis, I think hypnosis is 75% accuracy. I'm not sure on that, but if you can get them to sleep, it's just an awesome move. Like Dream Eater, it's really powerful, and you gain health doing it. And Yeah, Gavin's like, this fucking move doesn't do anything. It never works. I'm like, oh, you got to put him to sleep first. And he's like, oh, I deleted that. I'm like, why would you ever get rid of hypnosis? It's one of the most useful moves in the entire game.
And I did a thing where I caught another one that had a sleep move, and I would always put it to sleep with that one and then try and switch. But it would always goddamn wake up in between.
Gavin's got two, like, Gavin's like got like a Gengar on a Ghastly in his party, and they're
like high five each other. It's like, I hope he doesn't wake up by the time I get there. So dumb. I hate that game.
Yeah,
I hate Pokemon. It's a dumb
He
game.
keeps saying he hates it, and he keeps fucking playing it.
It's
He's
addictive,
the
though, isn't it?
biggest
Like-
hypocrite in the
No,
world.
I stopped. I totally
But
put it
Gus,
down. I was done.
Gus is legitimate. He says he hates it, and he doesn't play it. I can respect
Okay, so
that.
you really hate it. See, I don't mind the mechanic. The story's just crap, though.
Well, no
Yeah,
shit.
absolutely.
I don't
Nobody-
play it,
nobody
and
gives
I
a
have
crap
no
about the
opinion on
story.
it.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Who the hell plays Pokemon as a story?
Unbiased.
Nobody. It's a role-playing game.
Yeah, but the TV show
Are
is...
all role-playing games story-driven?
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. I guess it's different. Like, for
Maybe if
me-
they tackled some of the main issues with Pokemon, like maybe your character comes up to a Jinx, and they're like, wow, why is this Pokemon so racist? And they will have like a story
it's
arc
not,
based...
though, anymore.
Well, because it's purple now.
Right, but it's been purple for like 12 years.
When was it the blackface Pokemon?
The first generation.
And how did that slip by?
Fuck if I know. People are fucking stupid in 1997.
There are some
or
Pokemon where it's
98,
like...
whatever.
You can see what it's based on. It's like, Pikachu, it's a little electric rat.
Yeah.
A little mouse Pokemon. What the hell is Mr. Mime?
He's a mime.
He's a goddamn freak of nature. He looks like a dude, but he's all skinny and he has mime gloves and he does mime. What is that?
Mr. Mime.
It's a mime.
Mime.
But a mime is a human. Is it
You know
a
what I
human
don't like,
Pokemon?
Gus?
Sure.
You know what I don't like here?
It's like a little person. What?
You
I
were
thought
going
I
to say
was
something, Gavin? No?
I'm just annoyed at Pokemon. I was just, while you were talking, I was just thinking of other Pokemon that I'm annoyed at. Like the one that wears its mum's skull on its head. What's that
Cubone.
one? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
It doesn't make any sense at all.
They all have their own mum's skull?
Well,
Every Pokemon has one kid, does it?
I guess, and then it dies, and then it puts its mother's
Oh.
skull on. Maybe.
That could
Really?
work.
Well, that's what it says. You know,
don't know how
you read the
this
description,
works.
and it's like
This is all new to me.
Cubone wears the skull of its mother's
So
dead
it gives
body.
birth once, obviously commits
See,
Harry
but they
Carry
never
on the
say
body
that.
or something, and then...
But yes, that's probably the case.
And where did that...
Dude, that's a Cubone and a Marowak.
Yeah, but...
That's not on the stream yet. Now it's on
Oh,
the stream.
now it is.
Yeah,
There
what?
you go.
it looks like...
That's what's on.
What are you
stream.
freaking out about, Gavin?
Yeah, it's something about that just doesn't make any sense.
I'm not saying it makes sense. I'm
Yeah.
just saying that's what the game
So
says.
that's like his grandmother's skull on his
Yeah.
mother.
Do they
and
ever
his
swap?
Mother's skull. Maybe that's his father?
Wait, wouldn't
Yeah.
it go on forever?
Yeah.
Like, whose head?
Who is that with? Who's the bigger one?
I don't know.
And when they
It's
evolve...
like
was
the
their
little one's wearing the skull.
mom's
No, the little
skull.
one's wearing the skull
Well, I
of the
guess-
big one, but the big one's right there.
Also, you will notice that the skulls are
Well,
different on the
well,
Marowak.
well, listen,
So it's like the Cubone evolves. Does it then like get its head wedged in the tiny skull that it was wearing before? Because it grows.
Yeah,
So the skull on its head evolves as well.
I guess.
It's not part of them.
Yeah.
It's Pokemon. They can do whatever the
well,
fuck
when
they
it
want.
evolves, it becomes part of them.
Someone just asked the dumbest question
Here you go.
on Twitter.
Go for it.
If time overlapped, past, present, and future, would you be existing in 3 different moments?
If time overlapped.
Wait, so there's only 3 moments?
If it overlaps past, present, and future, then there is no time. If it just overlaps
I don't give
at
a
all.
shit.
Don't overthink it, Kara.
there's my answer.
It's just a
Yeah,
stupid
my answer
question.
is like, shut up.
Okay, that's
Thanks.
Michael's answer.
Yeah.
Dork lol.
That's really pissed you off.
Yeah, I was like,
Gus, disgusted.
You would discuss in 3 different dimensions. There you go.
we already exist in 3 dimensions. That's your life right now. You are in 3 dimensions.
Wait, why are you in 3?
Why are you not in 3?
Are you not in 4?
Okay.
Ooh.
Maybe. You exist in at least 3 dimensions we can perceive right now. How about that? Are you happy, Dr. Gavin Free?
I'm very happy. Thanks for
I'm
clarifying.
happy too.
Dr. Gavin Free by day, Vav by night, and then by second night, Gavino freeze.
But then if time overlaps, then you're all 3 at the same time.
There you
yeah,
go.
it's true.
All right. Well, we're at about time to wrap up.
Wait, which time? Past, present, or
Wrap
future?
up
Yeah,
time.
there you go.
Present.
Time to wrap
I want to
up.
thank everyone for joining us this week.
So how does your tongue and butthole feel?
My butthole was eviscerated the next day. Well, okay.
Explain why, please.
Michael came
kind of
over. It was really,
For
really
those-
crazy.
Okay, for those who didn't see the stream, I had a
kidding.
dollop of 600,000 Scoville. Oh, here's the clip. Hot sauce
Wow, on the spot with that
Wow.
fucking clip.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
there
me.
you go. Ask for a poster though.
So
No,
this
you
whole
don't.
time, everyone's like, "Yeah, do it," and I'm just like, "Gavin, please don't."
Yeah, Barbara's there on the back of the
legit
couch.
Upset. Like Barbara was like, "Don't do it. You were gonna die."
And but people had already you kept saying this, but people had already donated 85 grand to have me do this. That was like
Yeah.
that milestone. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna not do it.
I love
But
that
you
you're
didn't
in
do
that
a
costume.
spoon.
There's your sexy.
I love your hair.
Yeah, I did
This
it
is
special.
this is my one favorite shot from the entire stream. Was
This
the
is how
second
quickly-
he
Yeah.
puts it in.
This is how quickly it hit me.
The reaction shot is the best.
This right here.
there.
My mouth is on fire immediately. So at this point, it's burning my tongue, and I'm spitting it all out, and then I'm breathing it in. So it's like, oh my god.
I love how you pull your glove off. That's probably my favorite part. You're like, you're not even fucking around anymore. Like,
didn't
you're
wanna
off
ruin
comes
it.
the gloves,
I'm in
and
here.
then you have
And then Ray came in with some milk. Now the milk was good, but I think it washed some of the hot sauce down my
Oh
throat
no.
because I pooped like 4 times a day after. It was like my asshole was like a cannon of liquid.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
It was unbelievable.
But hey, it was for the children, so
But it was for kids.
it was for kids.
And you're feeling fine now.
But no, I
God.
mean that period of time, I think it's
I
fun.
really like that you have books with Audible, because whenever you and I have to drive like downtown or somewhere, like that takes a while to get there. I'm like, you could just put on an audiobook because we're both so socially awkward that I'm like, I'd rather just
Yeah, we have
listen
some
to this book.
awkward car rides sometimes. Where it's
Well,
like
you and Barbara.
yeah, we're just like super silent. I'm like, say something.
But you're friends and you see each other
I
every
know.
day.
That's what makes it even
You can share
weirder.
an office too. Like what the hell?
Like when we're in a car, like when we have to drive somewhere, just like, yeah.
I feel like whenever I ride
Nice
with,
weather, huh?
whenever I ride with you, we're always talking about random stuff.
I
Do
don't
we,
know.
have, do we have awkward conversations?
Sometimes there's like silences with us. Sometimes.
Usually it's because I'm just like on my phone or
We're
something.
okay normally. We
Yeah.
have conversations.
Something about being in the car. I don't know what it is.
I like, but I'm okay with like just riding silently in a car.
Mm-hmm.
I have no trouble with that.
Me too. Maybe that's what it is. Like I'm nervous that
Oh no.
you're.
Well, now you both know.
Awkward.
Well, now we both know. I prefer sometimes just to ride quietly.
So pretty much get in the car and just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, just like if I have something
listen
to
to
say, I'll
or
say it.
listen to your audiobooks or listen to rap music.
Although I haven't been able to put an audiobook on for a while because I'm like so far ahead now in the Game of Thrones books.
Yeah.
It's like all fucked up.
So here, but I don't know how geeky. How much into Harry Potter are you guys? Like, do you give a shit at all? No.
Jesus.
I spit all over the
All
mic.
over the new
I,
microphones.
I hope no one ever has to sit in that seat.
Wow.
That was like a fountain. That was like my asshole on Sunday night.
Jesus. I'm not even gonna ask.
I was once
Anyway.
in Spain with my friends, and we
No.
were kind of drunk, and we were like taking pictures of each other, like when we were walking home back to the hotel, and we saw this woman in a white gown, like in the street, and she was kind of like moving a bit weird, and we were like, "Oh, can you just take our photo?" And she was like doing this, but with one hand, and she was like holding her side. And I remember in the photo we were like thinking it was cool because there was sirens going on, and like there was flashing of sirens that made the photo look cool. And then we're like, "Okay, just do one more," and we're like making her take all these photos. And then we realized there's an ambulance parked right behind us, and she's taking a picture of us against an ambulance. And then we had to do like 5 pictures, and then we're like, "All right, thanks." And then she limped into the ambulance and got in.
Oh my god.
And she had called 999 or whatever the 911, whatever that is in Spain. And we were literally on the way to the ambulance. We were getting her to take photos of us.
Oh my
And it was like,
god.
we walked past the ambulance as well and just didn't think of it. We didn't think
Oh.
anything was wrong, and the sirens weren't. And she was all like injured and stuff, and just too drunk to
She,
notice.
she wasn't just like
She didn't speak
have
English,
you?"
so
Like, ay Dios mío.
and
No
I
me
don't speak,
gusta.
I don't speak Spanish.
Oh
but
my
afterwards, we were
God.
just like,
Wow.
like,
You were
What if she died?
unintentionally
Because she
dead.
fucking like, well, if we got in her 5 seconds earlier, she'd have been okay.
but I have so many pictures of us.
How were there
against an
no?
ambulance.
How were there no paramedics helping her or anything? Or
I
like,
don't know. It was weird. It was like the paramedics just pulled up and were waiting for her.
Yeah, you're
that's,
like,
that's strange.
I
Like,
guess
she's
that's how
got to
they-
she's
The
got to
horn.
get she's got to make it into the ambulance to get help.
Yeah, they're like looking at their watch, like, well, I don't
just
know.
got 5 more minutes till we take off.
There is one more story I read this past week that I wanted to share before we wrap up here. Esther was tweeting or texting me to remind me to tell this story. She saw this news story. She forwarded it to me about this guy in China who lived somewhere outside of Shanghai, and he was sad that he had no girlfriend, so he cut his own dick off. And
Go on.
then he decided he needed to get help for it, so he got on his bike and rode his bicycle to the hospital. He got to the hospital, and they told him they couldn't help him because he didn't bring his dick with him. So they told him to get back on his bike, ride home, and bring his dick back. So he got back on his bike, rode all the way back home, picked up his dick, and then brought it back to the hospital. And when he got back, they're like, yeah, that took too long. We can't put it back on.
Jesus Christ.
He didn't put it on ice or anything?
No.
What in your right mind? Like, who?
Also, why didn't they put him in an ambulance? Or why did they send someone?
Where was this?
It's in China.
Also, why would
Did
you
you follow
why
the
would
trail
you-
of blood back to where he
Wait,
cut his
what-
dick
Can you
off?
imagine? It's like you cut it off. You're like, oh shit! I guess I got to the
Can you
hospital.
imagine-
Time to get on the bike. It's like, ow!
Out of all modes of transportation,
Can you
take-
imagine being a stranger and finding 3 lines of blood and thinking, I bet a guy cut his dick off, went to the hospital, came back, picked up his dick and went there again?
What was the hospital run by like all high school football coaches? Like just walk it off, put some dirt on it, you'll be
Oh
fine.
my
Like,
god! Why would you ever?
Just
ever
throw
do
sawdust on his
that?
junk.
How
Jesus.
how fucked up do you have to be to cut off your own penis?
Yeah, and there goes Gavin.
I'm having like sympathy pains. I don't even.
All right.
Good
Well,
Lord.
thanks for watching, everyone. we're ending on that.